Star Trek's Federation starships are an iconic part of the franchise, embodying exploration, diplomacy, and defense. The United Federation of Planets employs these vessels primarily for exploration and peaceful missions, though many are armed for self-defense. Here's an overview of some of the 15 smallest Federation-made starships across the series and movies. At number 15, we have the Constitution class. The USS Enterprise and the USS Enterprise A were among the most iconic members of Constitution class, having come to prominence under James T. Kirk's command. The class was a heavy cruiser that served from the mid to late 23rd century. The Constitution class design, which is 289 meters long, saw various refits over its many decades of service. The initial configuration and refit variations of this class had a considerable impact on starship design, accelerating fleet homogeneity. Number 14, we have Miranda class. The Miranda class joined Starfleet service in the 2260s, and ships of this class are 278 meters long. These starships took part in several significant Federation engagements against the Borg, including the Battle of Wolf 359 and the Battle of Sector 001. They also participated in various Dominion War battles, where they frequently serve as escorts. Number 13, Malachowski class. The Malachowski class stretches about 277 meters long and follows the traditional Starfleet design with the saucer-shaped primal hull and two warp nacelles. Unlike some other starships, its nacelles are connected directly to the saucer section via pylons, lacking a distinct secondary hull. Its compact design is reminiscent of earlier Earth and Starfleet vessels. 12. Pioneer class. The Pioneer class was introduced sometime in the early to mid-23rd century and featured a compact design while retaining design elements typical of the period, including a Constitution-class style saucer and cylindrical nacelles. Some fan series or games use the Pioneer class as a jack-of-all-trades starship, capable of adapting to different mission profiles. At 252 meters long, the Pioneer class is one of several starship classes that originated from Star Trek Online video game. Number 11, Soyuz class. The Soyuz class starship is a canon starship design in the Star Trek universe, originating in the 23rd century. At 247 meters long, the Soyuz class is a variant of the Miranda class, with additional features tailored for specific missions, particularly those involving patrol and tactical operations. The Soyuz class was featured in Star Trek: The Next Generation. The Soyuz class USS Bozeman NCC 1941 is the most famous example. 10. Hiawatha class. Star Trek Discovery debuted the Hiawatha class spaceship. At 241 meters long, Hiawatha is a special kind of Federation starship that is mostly used for emergency medical and rescue missions. The USS Hiawatha, the only known example, was a major player in the Klingon Federation War. Ships of this class are constructed to endure hazardous situations, as evidenced by their durable structure and tough or robust external plating. Number 9, Reliant class. The Reliant class starship is a fan-coined term that is often mistakenly used to refer to the Miranda class starship, a canon ship design in Star Trek. The name Reliant comes from the famous USS Reliant NCC 1864, a Miranda class vessel prominently featured in the film Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. However, the Reliant class is not officially recognized as a separate class within canon Star Trek lore. Next, we have McGee class. The McGee class starship is a canon starship design from Star Trek Discovery. appearing as part of Starfleet's fleet during the mid-23rd century, specifically around the time of the Klingon-Federation War. At 226 meters long, McGee-class is notable for its unique design and its role as a smaller, agile starship suited for support and patrol missions. At least 2 ships of this class remained in service through the 2380s. Number 7. NX Class. The iconic NX Class starship in the Star Trek universe serves as a key vessel in the early history of Starfleet and the United Federation of Planets. It is most famously represented by the USS Enterprise NX-01, commanded by Captain Jonathan Archer in Star Trek Enterprise. The class is 225 meters long and is notable for having been the first to be constructed with the Warp 5 engine, allowing humanity to explore beyond neighboring star systems. Number 6. Sabre Class. Introduced in Star Trek First Contact, Sabre Class is a small and agile starship designed for combat support and other specialized roles during a period of increasing tensions with the Borg and the Dominion. It is also seen in fleet engagements during the Dominion War in episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. At 223 meters long, the Sabre class features a compact and streamlined design with an angular, wedge-shaped primary hull. 5. Defiant Class. One of the most iconic and powerful starships in the Star Trek universe, known for its combat capabilities, is the Defiant class. It was introduced in Star Trek Deep Space Nine and plays a significant role in the later years of the 24th century. The class is renowned for being designed specifically for military and tactical operations. At 170 meters long, the Defiant class prioritizes weapon systems, speed, and durability over scientific or exploratory features, distinguishing it from other Federation vessels. Number 4. Nova Class. The Nova class starship is a very versatile class, introduced in Star Trek Voyager and some other Star Trek expanded media. It was designed for scientific exploration, research missions, and smaller-scale deep space assignments. It is smaller than many other Starfleet ships, especially compared to large exploration vessels like the Galaxy class. While not a combat-oriented starship, the Nova class is equipped with enough firepower to defend itself when needed. Number 3, we have Freedom Class. One of the most notable ships of this class, the USS Franklin NX-326, featured in the film Star Trek Beyond 2016 from Kelvin Timeline. It is a significant vessel in the movie's storyline, and its backstory ties into the early days of deep space exploration by Starfleet. While not part of the main television series canon, the USS Franklin has become a notable vessel within Star Trek lore with a unique history. Freedom class was the first Earth starships capable of reaching warp factor 4. Number 2. Daedalus Class. The Daedalus class does not feature in the canonical Star Trek series or films, but it is mentioned in books, technical manuals, and other sources. This class is just 121 meters long and has a relatively utilitarian design, with a saucer-shaped primary hull joined to a cylindrical secondary hull via a pair of pylons. The Daedalus class is seen as a forerunner to subsequent Starfleet designs, representing the early days of humanity's foray into space, notably its interactions with new races and far worlds. And number 1, the Oberth class. The smallest Federation starship, Oberth class, has only 13 decks, which included 6 levels within the pylons. The vessel is only 120 meters long, and its crew complement range only from 5 to 80. The ship's most noticeable feature is its relatively compact size, making it well-suited for scientific and research missions, often in environments that require a smaller, more agile vessel. And that is all for today. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next one. Take care.